with OTT, all the more you think कि अच्छा ये type का content चलेगा, and then comes Gadar 2 and breaks all records possible. Honestly, अगर मैं सचमुच कहूँ तो मुझे भी नहीं पता था that you are the same kid who was in Gadar. It was amazing, and I was like, oh my god, कुछ याद है Gadar 1? Do you remember anything?
Hi, this is Utkarsh Sharma.
Hi, it's Simrat Kaur.
And you're watching us on Let's Think Aloud with RJ Himani. She forgot the thing only. That's why she was asking me to do it.
Let's Think Aloud and Radio Chutney. You're tuned in with me, RJ Himani. I have with me the two stars of Gadar 2, जिससे गदर मचाया हुआ था, not only in India, but I think across the globe. Hi Utkarsh and hello Simrat.
Hi, Himani.
Hi, Himani. How are you?
I'm doing very well. I can see from your faces, you all are delighted. Gadar fever has died down.
नहीं ये ऐसा बुखार है कि चढ़ता रहे बेटर है.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Congratulations, yeah, for this massive success.
Thank you.
Thank you. आपके माध्यम से we just want to thank all the fans and all the people who love the film. It's their love that we are smiling today.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Tell me, what did you learn? Because both of you are new to the industry, new to the whole, craziness that comes with glamour, with films, and, your first film being this massive craze across the globe. Simrat, you, and of course, Utkarsh, you, what did you learn about films overall after this humongous response? Let's start with you, Simrat.
One thing I learned is there is nothing bigger than the story of the movie. Nothing. The cast and all, yes, but nothing is bigger than the story. If your story is good, your movie is going to rock on the box office. And other than that, the hunger to, work harder after every movie, that is something I learned after seeing Sunny sir and everyone on the sets. They have been in the business from past 40-50 years and still the hunger to work. So I think, these were the two things I learned. That I have to select a good script and I should always be hungry for more.
Fantastic. Correct चीज सीखी है आपने.
Well, for me, the main thing I picked up was कि audiences के लिए ही हम film बनाते हैं. We make it for them, and we should always make it with the mindset for making for them. We don't make it for us or the artistic. जो आर्टिस्टिक कीड़ा होता है वो कई बार सेटिस्फाई करने के लिए हम लोग कई बार चीजें कुछ बना लेते हैं, बट वी शुड ऑलवेज हैव द ऑडियंसेस इन आवर माइंड एंड बिकॉज दे एसेंशियली पे आवर वेजेस, दे आर द वंस हु वी वांट. I got a chance to visit a lot of theaters with because of Gadar 2 and बड़े शहर छोटे शहर सब देखे मैंने, and हर जगह जो पब्लिक का एंजॉयमेंट था ना, that was the satisfaction. No number, no crores of rupees or whatever can satisfy you as much as that happiness on the face of a family who's come to watch a movie after a year. That is priceless. Absolutely. So I think I always want to keep them in mind before making any decision.
Lovely. Now, Utkarsh, not many people know this. Honestly, अगर मैं सचमुच कहूँ तो मुझे भी नहीं पता था that you are the same kid who was in Gadar 20 years. And I got to know after the film's release, when I was like, oh my god, they cast the same guy. And then I got to know that Utkarsh Sharma's son. तो मेरे लिए भी सारा कुछ surprise था.
अच्छा ऐसे ही ट्विस्ट खुलना चाहिए ना. तो ही मजा है.
It was amazing, and I was like, oh my god, कुछ याद है Gadar 1? Do you remember anything?
Yeah, absolutely. Because जो बचपन की memories होते हैं, I was 4 or 5 when we were doing Gadar 1, and उस टाइम आपके बचपन की हर एक की कुछ ना कुछ मेमोरी होगी. मेरी मेमोरी वही की है, उसके पहले का मुझे कुछ याद नहीं है कि क्या जिंदगी. Because that was such a shock ना, कि रात 3-3, 4-4 रात लगातार काम करवा रहे हैं, स्टंट करवा रहे हैं, ट्रेन पे दौड़वा रहे हैं, तपती हुई धूप में काम करवा रहे हैं, रेगिस्तान में लिटा दे रहे हैं, क्या क्या नहीं करवाया उस फिल्म में. So I think I remember everything from that, and I was fortunate to kind of time travel with Gadar 2 because we were the same cast, similar costumes, and all the same technicians as well. So
Wow.
it was really a very satisfying feeling कि मुझे पता है ये कोई और लाइफ में एक्सपीरियंस नहीं कर पाएगा.
Exactly.
ये मेरा एक्सपीरियंस है कि जो जैसे मैंने गदर 1 में सबको देखा था वैसे ही गदर 2 में सब लग रहे हैं और एक एक चीज याद आ रही थी.
तो बताइए उत्कर्ष, व्हाट इज इट, सनी देओल तब और सनी देओल अब, क्या डिफरेंस या सिमिलैरिटी देखी आपने?
No difference, no difference. Like no difference in his performance ki intensity, no difference in his behavior. He's still the same humble, simple person when you interact with him. He's very different from his on-screen persona. But there's a reason why he plays heroes in films, because he has that in him. He is a very quiet guy, but he's very righteous in some ways. You know, he's very he's a good person by heart.
Yeah.
So that is his biggest quality, and I think that to keep that intact, whatever successes he's seen is incredible.
Fantastic. Now, you know, the film is on Zee5 Global, like we all know, we can all watch it. Honestly, किसी ने नहीं सोचा था 90s की इतनी बड़ी film, you know, with the same kind of not only passion but the feel, कुछ अलग, like whoever saw the film, सबने कहा कुछ different, अतरंगी, you know, to match with today's times. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. They have maintained the basic essence of the film, the basic flavor of Gadar, and even then it has been a massive success, which is what speaks, you know, volumes about the audiences that we have. What about the two? What does the future look like? What do you intend to focus on? क्योंकि काफी टाइम ना, especially after the lockdown, आपको लगता है एक certain type की film चलेगी. With OTT, all the more you think कि अच्छा ये type का content चलेगा, and then comes Gadar 2 and breaks all records possible. What is the kind of work that both of you are looking at doing? Simrat, you?
The reason Gadar broke all the records, firstly, is because it has the story which every Indian could connect with.
Yeah.
हर घर पे एक बेटा अपने बाप से बाइक मांगता है. Every boy is always asked. And बाप यही बोलता है कि नहीं यार, उससे तेरे पैर टूटेंगे, मत ले. And वहीं से वो मॉम आती है, बोलती है अरे यार ले दो. It happened with me. It has happened with everyone. So everybody in the theater was like, अरे हाँ देखा. Every father was like, see, he's saying it right. So I think you have to cover the basic emotion where you stay. हम सब इंडियन से, हम हमारी फैमिली से बहुत क्लोज हैं. हर इंडियन, हम बहुत देश के लिए और अपने घर वालों के लिए बहुत क्लोज हैं, इमोशनल है. So जब तक आप ये इमोशन लेके आप मूवीज में चल रहे हो, so I think it's going to work. So that was the main reason for Gadar to work. Even after so many years, the generation has changed. जिन्होंने Gadar 1 देखी थी, तब मैं साल की बच्ची थी. So मेरे लिए तो Gadar theater experience था ही नहीं कभी. But even after like 20 to 23 years, I enjoyed that movie so much. The reason was because of the basic emotion it had.
Absolutely. Utkarsh, what about?
आगे भी जो movies करनी है, I think they should have some or other connection with me and the audience, which will be like कि अरे हाँ यार, ये हम connect कर पा रहे हैं. So yeah, जब तक ये मिल रहा है तब तक movies are hit, I feel.
Nice.
See, what I feel, I don't consider कि भाई 90s की film थी, 50s की film थी या whatever थी, because some of my own personal favorite films don't belong to this decade. They belong to like the 50s, and Mother India is one of my favorite films. I feel it is better than any film that's been made in this decade, but that's my opinion, and I don't go for कि भाई किस decade की film है, किस type की. I love Alfred Hitchcock की films. अब वो फिर लोग बोलेंगे 50s 60s की film है. सत्यजीत रे की फिल्में बहुत पसंद है. तो I don't look at decade. Cinema is to tell a story, right? And the technique can change a bit. Okay, the editing can be like this, the color grading can be like that, the VFX can be this, but ultimately the story will remain universally the same. It cannot change. You cannot change the flavor of the film just to suit a current time. अगर लोगों को पानी पूरी 1990s में पसंद थी, तो 2020 में भी वही पानी पूरी का flavor चाहिए. You cannot add like some fancy thing to it. You cannot add some rasna to it or something like that. You have to maintain the basics of the pani puri the same.
Okay.
Okay, I'm hungry.
Yeah, I
You
know. It's
Yeah.
because of the time I thought of this example.
Yeah. Nice, nice. But you know what? Wishing the both of you luck, and Utkarsh and Simrit, both of you are like these surprise packets that have blown over our screen. And definitely, जिन्होंने देखी है तो I think वो दोबारा Z5 Global पे देखेंगे, just like me. And जिन्होंने नहीं देखी है, get an
वो
opportunity.
दोबारा Zee5 Global पे देखेंगे अब देखनी पड़ेगी हम छोड़ेंगे
You know, it's again like Utkarsh said, very few times a film like this comes by and manages to surprise us in today's times and breaks all records. And we're so happy for the entire team, and good luck to all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Himani.